All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect which should this word in truth and in sincerity, with hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahushai is the name of his only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. So I want to jump straight into this lesson dealing with Egypt is being plagued by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But these things were foretold. So this is 2 Ezra 15, verse, I'm going to start at verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, for I will bring them with a stretched out hand. And this is talking about the elect, yo. This is how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to deliver his elect. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plague as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and the hail with the fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So I could go see Egypt being plagued by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So it's
Tonight, we can start to tally up the damage from the storms.
Yeah, let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Emily Walls with that confirmed tornado count.
Yeah, so the National Weather Service actually confirmed 11 tornadoes in the Chicagoland area. And take a look, we had just such stunning images coming in from this. Again, we had 11 tornadoes that were actually confirmed in our area. One was just outside of the Fox 32 viewing area in Lee County in Compton. That was an EF0, and all of these tornadoes were rated either EF0 or EF1s. So let's run through the list here. Hoffman Estates, EF0, same thing in Waterman, as well as the Hinckley to Big Rock tornado. That too was an EF0, and EF1 was officially confirmed from Sugar Grove leading into Batavia. That's actually where we had all of that damage at that farm that we've been talking about now for almost 24 hours. There was a barn that was completely destroyed in Batavia from that EF1, and then from Elburn to Campton Hills, there was an EF0, and then here's the rest of the list. EF1 from Geneva, another one in Gary, and that's the one that actually went out over Lake Michigan, and we saw these really picturesque images of a water spout. That's from this EF1 that actually moved offshore and then over the lake. South Barrington, EF0, EF1 for Inverness and Mundelein. So a very, very busy evening that we had yesterday. And the National Weather Service, again, they were out all day long. And if you've ever wondered how do they actually confirm that there is a tornado and how do they rate that, let's dive in. After damaging storms roll through, the National Weather Service sends out survey crews during the daylight hours to assess the damage. A survey team's mission is to gather data in order to reconstruct a tornado's life cycle. This includes where it occurred, when and where it initially touched down, and where it lifted. This reveals the tornado's path length, the width, and its magnitude. There are very specific things these crews look for when examining possible tornado damage, and it may surprise you that it isn't necessarily about how much damage has been done. The pattern of the damage is actually what will lead crews to determine whether or not a tornado touched down. Tornado damage typically has a chaotic appearance, with larger uprooted trees often crossing each other. Straight-line wind damage often looks laid or flattened out in the same direction.
Meantime, people in the western suburbs woke up to widespread damage after last night's storms.
CBS 2's Sal Razai has been in Geneva all morning, and that's where a possible tornado tore through a neighborhood. You can hear the cleanup crews in this area hard at work right now. Take a look around me. You'll see tree branches are littered all over this area. This is a residential pocket here in Geneva, a cul-de-sac that we're in right now. And crews have been out here for the last couple of hours trying to clear people's yards. We do know neighbors have been starting the cleanup process here this morning. And we'll show you video we've been able to gather here so far. This is off of Caneville Road near Randall Road in Geneva. Again, this is a residential pocket here, and you'll see tree branches are down.
Cleanup underway after severe weather hit much of northern Illinois last night. Now, in all, there were 5 tornado reports in Illinois. That includes touchdowns in DeKalb, Kane, Cook, and Henry counties. Meteorologist Joey Marino chased last night's storms. He did capture this image in Henry County. That is near the Quad Cities. That storm flipped semis and damaged several farms. Another area hit hard was Kane County, where there were
Damaged several what? Farms, yo. They that till the ground shall mourn.
reports of a possible funnel cloud in Sugar Grove. The storm left a trail of damage near Waubonsee Community College. Dozens of trees were ripped up. Several hundred homes lost their power. One light post was snapped and another thrown into a parking lot. In Mundelein, an apartment building badly damaged by last night's storms. You can see part of the building's roof and facade collapsed. Nearly 60 people were displaced by that damage.
I was standing outside, standing right by my window when all of a sudden.
Lots of folks spent the day cleaning up debris from last night's severe storms. One of the hardest hit areas was Kane County.
Let's go to WGN's Alyssa Donovan. She's live in Geneva with a look. Alyssa in Geneva. There you go.
Yeah. Got it there. Ben and Lourdes, yes, this area was hit very hard by last night's storms. This neighborhood just off of Randall Road in Geneva is where we caught up with some residents today. Now, preliminary reports from the National Weather Service show that just nearly a dozen tornadoes touched down across northern Illinois and into northwest Indiana last night. And today, residents spent their day cleaning up their damage and assessing any repairs that will be needed to their homes.
I think it started over here.
Mike Cornick is one of many residents in Geneva's Pepper Valley neighborhood with damage to his home and yard from Tuesday night's severe weather.
Sounded like a train was roaring through.
On Interstate 80, also on Highway 50. Let's take you right up to where those drivers are stranded, right there at Donner Summit.
Back to California from Reno with his dog when he pulled over just before 4 this evening.
Stuck in the storm till one of these on-ramps opened. Yeah, I was in first or second gear, 15 miles an hour, and I was losing traction, so I decided to pull over.
Here's some video for Highway 80 near 89 shows the low visibility tonight. Look at that. You can barely see anything. All you see is sort of the road. Those warnings went out urging people to stay away from the blizzard conditions. Most heeded that warning, and the ones who didn't got the brunt of this historic. Much of the Sierra is shut down by a blizzard tonight. KCRA 3's live tracker brought us these images from I-80 earlier tonight. All lanes have been shut down for hours because the driving conditions are just so dangerous.
And things are not looking much better on Highway 50. Drivers are having to stop to put on chains in the cold and the wet weather. The heavy winds and the snow are creating some dangerous driving conditions tonight on 50. It's best just to avoid the roads in the Sierra altogether. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ty Steele.
And I'm Edie Lambert. So this is now night 2 of this major storm hitting the Sierra, and we have more hours ahead of these dangerous conditions.
Right now, Interstate 80 is closed for big rigs from Applegate to the Nevada state line, and chains are required from Baxter to Nevada. On Highway 50, chains are required from Kybers to Myers.
We have live team coverage of the storm tonight with our reporters on Interstate 80 and Highway 50. And first, we go to our chief meteorologist, Mark Finan, who is tracking this system.
I think for many areas tonight...
So as you can see, you know, trying to be in Babylon is not a comfortable place, yeah. Because the how about Shemeshai not done plague that place. This is 2 Ezra 16 verse 40. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And it's evident that they're upon the earth right now, y'all. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. And as you can see right now, Yahweh Shemeshai have kindled various fire around the world, yo. And that main fire is going to be from these ICBMs. So this is I want to say Zechariah. Zephaniah, my bad. This is Zephaniah 3 verse 5. The just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bringeth his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know no shame. And that's how the unjust is. And because they're not going to look to themselves and say these are plagues sent by Yahweh Bashim Yashai for the wickedness being done upon the earth. That's what the Lord said. I'm going to bring these plagues. Is it not written in 2 Ezra 15 verse 5? Say, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their earthful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. That is very clear, yo. Because in order for the earth in the condition that it is in, and the plagues are devour the earth as it has devoured the earth now, the inhabitants of the earth has defiled the earth. It is written in Isaiah 24 verse 4 says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore the curse devoured the earth. And this is what you're seeing taking place now. And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. And the sword is being sharpened for that great burning, you know, that great sacrifice. If you know, you know. But as I've been saying, you know, these plagues that you're seeing is nothing compared to the chaos that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to bring upon this earth. So this was very fine, you know. We don't want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodesh. Shalom.